Let's take a look at Jacoby Brissett's numbers from yesterday. So he threw the ball 45 times. So Jacoby Brissett, 21 of 45, you see, 266 touchdown, 2 picks. He was sacked 4 times. QBR is 18, rating is 54.5. And again, this kind of dovetails on what we were just talking about, Scott. I understand they fell behind, but I don't know, I don't understand the game plan, I guess, that I kind of saw unfold with a guy and I'm not, Jacoby Brissett has played fine, but Jacoby Brissett has limitations as an NFL quarterback. And I think you're asking him to do some things that you probably don't want to ask him.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I do. Yeah, those stats are skewed because they threw the ball a bunch in the second, or a bunch in the last quarter, right? But your point rings true when you talk about even early in the game and saying, okay, let's trust Jacoby Brissett to go win or go take advantage of what the Patriots are doing defensively. Leaves yourself. That's a questionable plan given the limitations, like you said. So I think you're on point there. I think if you're Kevin Stefanski, you probably need to – it's tough because you got to trust your quarterback to make plays, right? He's your starting quarterback. You got to say if we run a play action and the guy's wide open, we got to trust our quarterback to make that throw. And, it feels a little bit like last year we had these discussions about Baker Mayfield, right? Like, yes, he's limited, whether it's physically or just as a player, but you still need your quarterback to make some throws to win a game. Now, having said that, that doesn't mean you can't scheme it up different or can't plan it different and say, hey, let's go try to win a game 10 or 13-10, right? And we're going to run it 45 times. If we only average 2 a carry for the first 20 carries, it doesn't matter. We'll eventually break through. And it just doesn't feel like Stefanski's willing to take that approach. Instead, he says, all right, let's try to scheme open some guys and trust your quarterback. But when your quarterback lets you down, then it looks bad.
Yeah, and the other – it kind of goes back to the other thing with the defense. If your defense is playing to force 10, 12 play drives, why don't you do that on offense? You know what I mean? There's a mismatch there. Either you're playing, the game where we're going to grind it out and play field position, or take some chances. And it just doesn't seem it seems like it's kind of all over the place right now.
Yeah, I think that's a good point too. I think as a play caller, not that I can put myself exactly in that spot, but I can imagine going, hey, we don't want to put Jacoby Brissett in 3rd and 7, right? 3rd and long. That's a spot we don't want to be in. We don't think we can live like that. So how do you avoid that? Well, you can try to run it twice and hope you get 3rd and 2. Or if you think the defense is going to make that difficult, then you throw on 1st down. Like Jacoby Brissett's best chance to have success is throwing early in downs or early in series when the defense thinks you're going to run. But that's also the best time to run. So I think it makes it tough for Kevin Stefanski. But your point's well taken. Like, getting Nick Chubb the ball, I completely understand that.
Yeah, and you know what? Again, as I always say, play calling, when it works, you're a genius, and when it doesn't, everybody's going to question it. So I get it.